Well, welcome to the scene in Nanai's house 4 days after the visit of Odette. Charming Odette left us with this. Funnily enough, I don't know what the animals, this cat is on my knee and the dogs are all in here. They all want to have a closer association with the humans. They don't need to be like this normally. They're outside and quite happy to do that. Try and get them to come inside. Some of them just won't. Red is not one for coming inside. There he is, big sorrowful Red. Red, are you okay, baby? Are you good? You're not happy? Huh? Can you come? Can you come? Yeah. He's my favourite dog. And our Poggy, who we can't get down to the vet because he won't go. What can we do? He won't let you. We got the vet up here once and Poggy would not let him do anything, so the injections were out. Pussycat, you have to go down. And there's old Basher. Basher is the old war dog. And what we're doing right now is we're putting together all of these smaller bags of rice, and what we'll probably do on our way into town is we're going to do a giveaway in the Taliban area. So we're going to go, P&P will tell us which is the hardest hit. We spoke with one of the lady officers last night, and she said that there are some areas which are really pitiful. So we got this first feeding, and we'll do a feeding. That's the dulcet tones of my wife, and she's calling Lovely. And there is an area down there which really needs help. Some people just haven't got the money to buy rice, and what we found is that for some of the bags that we bought, we managed to find on the way home from Atafi, we managed to find 4 bags of and that 4 bags of rice, the most what the price would be normally is 1,700 for the particular rice that we would buy, which is called broken for some reason, and what we paid was 2,100. What was the most expensive we bought? Was it 2,003?
2005.
We paid 2005.
Yeah, for that one, the Mia. It's expensive.
The
white one.
The white one.
The one that when you eat, it goes straight to your stomach.
Oh, not your butt. Okay. So, yeah. So the most expensive we bought was 2,500. I think the one that we buy for ourselves when we buy it, we don't actually buy rice because we have rice fields, and Rado is responsible. And he is the farmer for the rice. So we eat our own rice in the main, I think. But right now we're separating the rice into these smaller bags, which we'll give away from the back of the truck. And when I spoke to the police chief before we went to Tagbilaran, he suggested that we might need to have an escort, because he was experienced from Yolanda, and he said if people were really desperate, when you got to these places, and of course almost by definition they are getting desperate. They can't afford to buy the rice at these extended prices, then they're already in trouble. So he said having the police with us will be an added security. So we're going to do a feeding, we're going to do a giveaway this morning, and then we hope to be able to get over to Itafi by 12, where we've already spoken to the police chief there, Chief Nelson, and we're going to do an afternoon giveaway as well. The police, working with the police is advantageous in many ways, because they actually know where the really troubled barangays are, where the help is needed the most, because it's their job to cruise around and keep some kind of idea as to how the community is doing. And so we'll be guided by them as to where we should be giving the rice away. So still got some work to do here on the giveaway. As you can see, things are still pretty chaotic. Here's the roof from the inside. The thing is, with the wind and the rain, it just swept in here, and this is where we spent the worst part of that night, was under this bed, underneath there, and we put a tarpaulin over, and the rain just kept in. This is what's left. So problem is that everything just gets completely saturated. Some of it okay, because it was in these cabinets, which afforded some protection, but of course not complete. So everything just gets ruined. We are going to try to get a clothing giveaway. We need to get things sorted out. Some of the clothing didn't get damaged, of course, just needs to be washed. But we'll be doing a giveaway, lots of clothes that we are no longer using. You know, everybody has a closet full of clothes that they never use. There's Lovely. I think you can see Lovely. She's taking care of the Pomeranians. She loves Beth's dogs. There's the little Poms. So here we are. These are not our dogs. Of course, we'll feed them, but these are dogs. Not this one. This is the bully dog, the scruffy one, and he is actually Manorado's dog, but he lives over here. And that's Lovely laying the law down. That's our red house. The red house is probably going to come down, and we'll rebuild. We were having trouble there with other parts of the house, so we'll end up breaking that down, and the extension as well, which has lost the roof completely, which I showed you earlier. So we've got some repairs to do there on that roof, but we'll be able to camp out there, albeit everybody, and that will be happening from now on until we can get a roof on Nanai's house. Lena, of course, can't stay in her house either, so she's up here in the That's the guest house. It will all take time. One of the main things will be to try to get all of this wrecked stuff here. This is very dangerous. Easy to have injuries. Yes. And it's actually not easy. It's not easy to know where to start with this. You know, when you think that Filipino workers, they work in slippers, in flip-flops. This entire structure was on our dog cage. We had a little area for the dogs where they could be free, but they were not. We can't let the small dogs. We can't let them be at the mercy of the big, what I call farm dogs. They would be they'd be eaten alive. So you've got to prop this up and get the repairs done so that Nana can get her house back. At the moment, the kitchen is functional. I'll take you out the back before I finish off and show you the kitchen. If I can find a way through. Toilet was okay. In fact, I think that at one point James and Jessica sheltered in there. And this is the kitchen. It's got some slight damage, but it's repairable, and we can still function in here. Unfortunately, the kitchen is a little bit wrecked, as you can see. That's the washroom. Haven't even looked in there, but there used to be a washing machine in there. I don't know whether it's damaged or not. So that's where my socks went. We watched this tree fight for its survival on the night. That was the room where we were. That's the room, that's the added part, that's our kind of breakfast room. And we watched from that window, and we watched this tree fight, as I say, fight for its survival. Took quite a beating, but it did survive. You can see the devastation out here, but we can actually see now. See, look down there, all trees down. But you know what? The trees are already fighting for the next phase of their life. As we are. Okay, we'll be back.